to create an Amazon listing from scratch, with or without the help of AI. Now, why is this important and how can it make you money? I've said before, maybe you don't speak a certain language fluently and you're trying to write a listing. Well, you can get help from AI. Or maybe you do speak the language fluently, but you have creative writer's block that we all get sometimes. You might even need AI to help you get started. Or maybe, hey, you speak the language fine, you just need a place to be able to write your listing with the help of understanding that you are using all the given keywords that are necessary for that listing inside of that space. Well, this is what I'm going to show you how to do in less than 5 minutes here. Now, let's just say you're going to go ahead and write it with the help of AI. Now, you would have hopefully already put which marketplace you're going to write the listing in. And based on that, it's going to know if it needs to make that listing in English, Japanese, Spanish, etc. You can write the description for the AI in any language you want your own native tongue. Now, for this situation, all I'm doing is just writing a listing for the Amazon USA marketplace for that bat-shaped bath mat. And remember, those 77 keywords I'd found in a previous strategy, well, I've got them all here in my keyword bank. And now what I did was I have 500 characters where I can put as many characteristics as possible. Now you can see I only have used 161 characters. This is not going to be my real listing. I'm just using this to demonstrate, but some of the characteristics I put as different phrases is like bat-shaped bath mat, extra thick, 32 inches by 20 inches thick, fiber machine washable, water absorbent, etc., etc. The other thing I can put in is the brand name as well as the product name. That's what's going to show up at the beginning of the title. I also have the tonality of how I would like all my listing to look. Do I want it to be funny, formal, or maybe you want it to be casual or empathetic or inspirational? I chose humorous because, I think you need a little bit of humor if you want a bat-shaped bath mat, right? I also have target audience, so I put in a couple of things here like men and women who like gothic decor or people who want to buy gifts for spooky decor lovers. There's also a section here for words and special characters to avoid. Now, the first thing that you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go ahead and make the product title. Now, maybe I want to definitely include my most important keywords in my title. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to edit these keywords that I'm definitely going to include in the title and choose them from my keyword bank. One thing you could do is just kind of like find keywords that are nested within each other. I've talked about that in other episodes, but in this case, I just chose 2 words. I'm saying basically, hey AI, I want to have these in the title, bat rug and spooky bathroom decor. Then all I have to do is hit this AI write it for me button, and it's going to take up all this information I inputted and then give it back to me outputted right here. I had put all of these keywords and phrases in from Cerebro, so it's just going to go ahead and create a title for me and incorporate the rest into the listing. As you can see in seconds, I have the title. It's a spooky bathroom decor bath rug, non-slip water absorbent 32 by 20 inch bat-shaped bath mat with thick chenille fabric, machine washable, no creases. The perfect gift for gothic decor enthusiasts, Manny's Mysterious Oddities. So basically, it wrote a pretty decent title for me if I want to use it. I can go ahead and hit use suggestion, and now look what happens. Now that I've written this here, there's going to be a line on the left-hand side through all the individual keywords that I now have inside of my listing. And it's also going to show me all the keyword phrases that I have if I have used them. So for example, remember I said use bat rug? There's bat rug right there. Spooky bathroom decor. It's got a line through it because I used it right in my listing. Same thing with the bullet points. If I'm satisfied with the title, I move on to the bullet points, hit the button, write it for me. And I have 5 bullet points that are now created. Some of these say bat-shaped bath rug, perfect for goth bathroom, this unique bat math. Wow, that is a tongue twister. Batman rug. And if I can hit use suggestion, and look how many, it's trying to use up all of my keywords in my keyword bank, both individual and the phrases, as much as possible. And that's how I would write my listing. That's AI and how it can help. Now, if you've got the diamond plan, that's how I suggest starting your listings, and then maybe just tweaking it a bit to make sure that you've got all your keywords and key phrases. What if you only have the platinum plan? You can still use Listing Builder and just write it manually. You would use it the same way. So basically, you would start writing your listing manually, trying to make sure you're using all your keywords in your listing. Like, let's just pretend that I was going to come up with this bullet point right here, and I start writing this gothic rug is great for Halloween decor, something like that. Did you guys see what was happening there on the left-hand side as I was writing this bullet point? Well, it started crossing out the words that I'm using. And by the way, if you're watching this on YouTube, you can see if I put my mouse over some of these keywords, I can see what are the search results, the top 10 search results for that keyword. It kind of gives you an idea about maybe how relevant it is. If I want, or if that's annoying to you, I could just turn it off by clicking the settings button up here, and I can turn this top 10 ranked products keywords off. But anyways, I would just keep making my listing, trying to make sure I have all the individual keywords and phrases incorporated. Remember, you've got to know which are your most important keyword phrases. All right, usually you want to get at least 10, 15 in phrase form of your most important keywords, and then all the rest of the words to be indexed for phrases. You just have to have the individual words, and that's why the root keyword section is really valuable. My goal with those root keywords would be to get those individual words in there in the listing at least once to be indexed for all of the additional key phrases. So here's another great technique of how you can completely make your listing with or without the help of AI using Listing Builder.